Hey, Chevelle, it's so great to see you again. What are you seeing in the market these days?
Oh my gosh. So Shannon, my buyers are on the fence, first of all, just with rates and just everything that's going on in the media. And then for my sellers, their homes are just sitting on the market longer, so longer days on market. What are you seeing on mortgages?
I'm seeing a lot actually. Now with where the market is, a lot of pre-approvals are not just about the pre-approval anymore. It's
Right.
not just about the letter.
Yeah, and you and I have spoke like so many times about that because you work a lot with me on some of my loans. So based on what you've been seeing, like let's talk about structuring these offers.
Absolutely. Like I said, pre-approvals are not just about getting the letter, throwing in the offer in, and hoping for the best, right? The market has completely changed. So now it's not only part of your offer is really making sure your numbers work, right? The second part of the offer is structuring the deal and looking at the totality of what the buyer has to figure out how their money can go further for them. And they can really achieve this in one of a couple of ways. Number one is asking for closing cost credits. Homes are sitting on the market longer. Sellers are more open to negotiate than they ever have been. This is no longer 2022 where a seller can just set their price.
Right.
So,
And we've spoken about that a lot, right? So instead of going to a seller with a lower price, so if it's 500,000, instead of going in at 480, you have suggested that we ask for closing costs. So what's the main reason you said that?
all right, great question. So, let's take everything else being equal. A $10,000 price reduction on a home saves a borrower who is financing and getting a mortgage about $60 a month, give or take. However, if you can get a $10,000 credit that they can use towards closing costs, now that gives them $10,000 in their pocket that they can use for a number of different things. They can use it for their closing costs. They can use it to buy down their interest rate. They can use it towards, they can use it for almost anything. And even if they don't need the money, right? They can use that $10,000 as a supplement and use their cash to pay down some of their existing debt to be able to make all of their payments more affordable going into their new home.
Wow, that is just huge value right there. And I know we spoke about like one particular story that we had a long conversation about, and this was structuring the offer. So did you want to share that story with us?
Yeah, absolutely. Quick story time. Had a borrower that came to me and said, "You know what, Shannon, I really want to have a 4-bedroom home, but I don't want my mortgage payment to be any more than $3,500 a month." So we looked at the home. The home was outside of their budget range. However, took a look at the numbers and we restructured some of their debt to where we were able to ask for a closing cost credit. They were a first-time home buyer, so we're able to get them the new Hometown Heroes program that is out July 1st.
Right.
And we were able to take their money and pay off their student loan debt, which was costing them $700 a month. So by paying off the student loan debt, they were able to purchase a home that was $50,000 higher in price. And between the student loan payment and the mortgage payment that they were budgeting for themselves, the new mortgage payment was actually $350 a month cheaper.
Wow. So first of all, that story is just amazing. But what I'm hearing is this is way, like what you do is way more than, hey, let me just get you a pre-qual or a pre-approval. You're literally helping, especially these first-time home buyers or anyone buying, achieve that dream of owning a home by structuring the loans the way that you structure them, right?
Exactly. Like I said, long gone are the days where we just we give a letter and hope for the best. At the end of the day, going into your home, especially if it's your first home, you have to know what your expectations are. You have to know what your expenses are going to be. You have to know what your budget's going to be. It's most important. And a lot of times, if we can get rid of some of your higher interest debt and help help with a closing cost credit or help structure the deal, down payment assistance, what have you, a lot of times you can actually end up saving more money, and it will help you get the home that you're actually looking at and help you save that money each and every month.
Wow. So if you are not just a first-time home buyer, but any buyer, reach out to me. I'm Chevelle with KW Reserve, and this is
Shannon Young with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation.
I promise we're cousins.
Yes, yes.
Bye.
Take care.